Off turn number 4, green flag is in hand, and we are racing. First race of the evening. Down the front straightaway, hang on. Right rear flat tire on the M14 of Moose Gully. The 42 of Bunker getting into the outside wall. Take number 2 into turn 1, they ride it up on the outside. Into turn 3, the M16 of Shane leads the way. Barton second, Bunker third. Shane, the current point leader, out front, down on the inside of the speedway and pull it away from the 57 of Barton as they ride at the back straightaway. Ray Leonard going to get underneath the M14 of Gully. He'll take position number 4. Top 3 redraw. The M16 of Mike Shane leads the way down to the turn number 1 and 2. Second rides the 57 of Barton. Third is the 42 of Bunker. Mike Shane rides it down to the turn number 1 and 2. Second rides Barton. Third Bunker. Top 3 redraw. Battle raging for 4th. Ray Leonard has it. Moose Gully wants it. Halfway. 4 down, 4 to go. For the M16 of Mike Shane. The 57 of Barton. The 42 of Bunker. Gully and Leonard into turn number 3 and 4. Mike Shane with about a 6-car length advantage. Crosses the stripe this time. 5 down, 3 remain. For Mike Shane. A battle for 4th continuing the rage. Parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for the Hamlin Hurricane. Mike Shane. Barton. Bunker. Gully and Leonard. Into turn 3 and 4. This time the white flag will be in the air. 1 more 3/8 of a mile to go for Mike Shane. Dusty Barton and Bunker, your top 3 redrawn cars right now. Final time we ride in the north end of the speedway, the Hamlin Hurricane. Mike Shane sets it beautifully off of 4, and he'll pick up the win in qualifying heat number 1, followed by Dusty Barton. Marty Bunker, top 3 redrawn positions. Moose Gully 4th, and Ray Leonard is 5th. Alongside of the 12B will be Nick Branning. Row number 2 on the inside, Big Jim O'Hara. And car number 44, and alongside him, the 00 of Jeremy Williams. Final starter on the field, Tony Framble and car number 37. And green flag not out. Caution on the speedway. Take number 2 off turn number 4, Mike Nagel Jr. Nick Branning, your front row. Look at the cone on top of the implement tire. Green flag is out. We're racing down the front straightaway. Nagel with the jump down in the turn number 1. He's your race leader. Branning second. Williams third. O'Hara 4th. Frabel is 5th. On the back straightaway they ride the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. 5-car length advantage over the 12B of Branning. Williams getting the handle on that 00 machine. A couple of weeks ago he was pushing badly, but right now that car seems to be set up pretty good. So he holds down the number 3 position. Nagel clicks down lap number 2. The 37 of Tony Frabel. First time in a Sportsman. They ride it down to turn 3 and 4. Mike Nagel Jr. pulling away to about an 8-car length advantage over the Branning 12B machine. The NEP M7 rides into turn 1. Branning, Williams, O'Hara, Frabel. Cross flags are in the air. 4 down, 4 to go for your race leader, Mike Nagel Jr. It's Nagel, Branning, O'Hara taking a look to the inside of the 00 of Jeremy Williams, looking to make himself into the top 3 redraw positions. Off of turn number 4. 5 down, 3 remain for Mike Nagel Jr. Branning second, battle for third, going to come down to the wire between Jeremy Williams and the 44 of O'Hara. Parallel sticks are going to be dancing 2 more times around the speedway from Mike Nagel Jr., the third generation chauffeur. Rides it down to 1 and 2. Branning second, third, battle still coming up. Nagel rides it into 3 and 4. The M7 machine shows the way, sees the white flag, 1 3/8 of a mile to go for Mike Nagel Jr. Branning is second. Williams third. Final time they ride it. The battle for third going to come down to the wire, but into the north end of the speedway, Mike Nagel Jr. sets it off at turn number 4, picks up the win in qualifying heat number 2. Second will go to the 12B of Nick Branning. Third to the 00 of Jeremy Williams. 1 spot out of the redraw, the 44 of Jim O'Hara. And Tony Frabel comes across fifth in his first outing in a crate sportsman. On turn number 4, green goes stick is in hand. It's waving. We're racing down the front straightaway. Boyd, maybe. Mudge, France, Deal, Smith. Into turn number 1 they go. Adam Mudge way up to the outside. Here comes Hunter Deal. Top 3 will redraw. And the back straightaway we ride it. It's Boyd out front showing the way. France in the Latner Motorsports 101 machine is second. Maybe back to third. Hunter Deal fourth. Smith fifth. Mudge sixth. Up the back straightaway they go. About a 3-car length advantage for Eric Boyd in car number 63. France reeling him in that 101 machine. Camden maybe pushes up into turn number 1. Hunter Deal looking to make a run up the back straightaway. Into turn 3 and 4 they ride it. Boyd is pitching that car over onto the right rear, coming off those corners. Something fierce, and here comes France looking to capitalize. France going to try to take a look down on the inside, up the back straightaway. Watch when they come on turn number 4. Boyd's car going to pitch right over on that right rear. Hiking that left front tire up off the ground, but he sees halfway. 4 down, 4 to go for Boyd, France, maybe, Deal, Smith, and Mudge. Backstretch we ride. 3-car length advantage for Eric Boyd. Tim France second in the 101 machine. 3 more trips around the speedway for Eric Boyd, driver out of Kirkwood, New York. Here comes France shooting off turn 2 like a rocket ship. Into turn 3 and 4, going to try to make something happen coming off of 4. That's where he can capitalize. Parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for the 63 of Eric Boyd. France, maybe, Deal, Smith, Mudge. Backstretch we go. Into 3 and 4. Boyd has that car hooked up off of turn number 4 this time. He sees the white flag. 1 3/8 of a mile to go for Eric Boyd. Backstretch for the final time. Boyd, 4-car length advantage now over France into turn 3 and 4. Final time. Checkered flag is in the air, picking up the win in qualifying heat number 1 for the Excel Modifieds is Eric Boyd. Tim France, Camden maybe will go to the redraw. Hunter Deal, Adam Mudge, and Tyler Smith will all tack on to the back of the night's feature for the Excel 600cc Modified. Wally Hawley sends him over to turn 4. Hollywood Nixon says, here you go. Green flag is out there racing. Down the front straightaway, Jamie France in the 11. Hang on into turn 1. Bailey Boyd gets way up and over the cushion, gets pushed up there. He's going to have to tuck it back in line, but out front, the Monofort Fireworks. Number 11 of Jamie France picked up the win last week. Travis Fitcher, he's been to victory lane once this season. You know he wants to get back there tonight. Currently third in the standings. Dusty Decker holding down the number 3 spot. Remember, 3 cars will redraw. Jamie France has been to victory lane twice this season here at the Penn Can Speedway. Fitcher holds down the number 2 spot. Third Decker. Fitcher slowing a little bit, getting out of the groove, and that opens the door. Here comes Dusty Decker. Fitcher really sideways in the corner. And Bailey Boyd knocking on the door. He'll take the number 3 position. Third and final redraw spot to Bailey Boyd, the point leader. Off a turn 4 out in his own time zone right now. The 11 of Jamie France. Fitcher second, Boyd third. Shabilia taking a look to the inside of Decker. Going to take the position, but Decker probably going to link back on the outside. Tucks it right back in the tire tracks. Gives a shot in the caboose. They ride it up the back straightaway. That battle for fourth. Jamie France shows the way. The Monofork Fireworks, NEP number 11. Fitcher second, Boyd third. Fitcher off the pace this time. He's been flirting with being off the pace. Now something amiss on the Travis Fitcher 71 machine. Parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for Jamie France, the beneficiary of the Fitcher is the 26 of Shabilia to the third and final redraw position. White flag for Jamie France in car number 11. Off turn number 4. Picking up the win in qualifying heat number 2 for the Excel Modifieds is Jamie France. Bailey Boyd second. Grant Shabilia third. Dusty Decker fourth. Shauna Shabilia is fifth. Green flag is out. They're 3 wide down the front straightaway all the way into turn number 1. Paul Conklin on the outside. Randy Fox going to take the middle position up to the lead. Conklin is second. Here comes Towner. Fitch fourth. Fifth is the 34 of Buck Mills Jr. The 2.5 out front, that's Randy Fox. He's a feature winner this season. The X-Machine of Towner rides second. Paul Conklin trying that outside line. He gets up and over the cushion. He'll slip back to the number 5 spot. Fitch in danger of losing that number 3 spot to the 34 of Buck Mills Jr. Randy Fox showing the way into turn number 1 and 2. Towner second, Buck Mills Jr. up to the third and final redraw position. Fourth is the 16 of Fitch, fifth the 4C of Conklin, but out front has that car cranking on a 4. That's the 2.5 of Randy Fox. Josh Towner holds down the number 2 spot. Third is Buck Mills Jr. Up the back straightaway, Randy Fox with a 10-car length advantage over the X of Towner. Cross flags, 4 down, 4 to go for your race leaders as they cross the start-finish line. Fox, Towner, Mills, Fitch, and Conklin. Off turn number 4 this time, there's going to be 3 more trips around the speedway for the 2.5 of Randy Fox. Towner and Mills Jr. The parallel popsicle sticks are going to be in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for the first of 2 qualifying heats for the factory stocks. It's all Randy Fox out front, looking for the foxhole. Towner second, third is the 34 of Buck Mills Jr. just buying that car in the last couple of weeks. White Silk is in the sky. 1 more trip around the speedway for Randy Fox. Into the north end we ride for the final time. Randy Fox out front. He's going to see the checkered flag first. Picking up the win in the first qualifying heat is Randy Fox. Towner second, third Buck Mills Jr. They're your top 3 redraw positions. Green flag is out as they ride it down to turn number 1. Steve Simpson out front. Culbertson. Here comes Groover down on the inside in that 7R hot rod. Flying well, they're battling for second, but the Thrillbilly Culbertson up on the outside, up and over the cushion. He straightens it out, but out front, leading lap number 1, it's the B17 of Steve Simpson. Simpson, Groover, Culbertson, McDonald, Smoke coming out of the back of the 9X of Alicia Towner. Off turn number 4, the B17 of Steve Simpson has that thing pitching over off of 4. Second rides is 7R Groover. He gets a good run off the number 2 corner. Into 3 and 4 they ride at Simpson, Groover off of 4. It's still the B17 of Steve Simpson showing the way. But here comes Groover looking down on the inside. Battle shaping up to the 3rd and final redraw spot. Chuck Culbertson has it. McDonald wants it, but all of 4 side by side for the race lead. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go for Steve Simpson. Tommy Groover. Culbertson. Your top 3 as they ride up the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Problems over in turn number 2. Alicia Towner going around. Caution going to come out on the speedway. Something is amiss in that 9X machine. There's smoke going into the corners, battling a little bit of a push. Could be tire rub. Green flag is out. They're racing down the front straightaway. Steve Simpson shows the way. Groover right there, second. Groover gets a great run off corner number 2. They pull side by side, but Steve Simpson shows the way up the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4. Groover again going to get a good run off of turn number 4, pulling alongside. But Steve Simpson on the outside sees the parallel sticks 2 more times around the speedway. A couple cars getting together over in turn 4. The Towner 9X and the 4 of Ken Washburn. Off of turn number 4, green flag out. We're back racing. Simpson, Groover, Culbertson, McDonald. Off of corner number 1 and 2 again. Look at the 7R of Groover. Gets a great run off of the corners. We'll see how it goes off of turn 4. White flag in the air one more time for the B17 of Simpson. Groover's going to pitch it off of turn number 2, trying to get a good run set up. The battle for 3rd raging on behind him. Tommy Groover to the inside of Steve Simpson off turn number 4. Simpson pushes. Here comes Groover picking up the win. It is the 7R of Tommy Groover. Simpson 2nd, McDonald 3rd, Culbertson 4th, a smoking 9X of Towner is 5th. Alan Rudalovich in the 145 and Dan Pompey in the 11. Green flag is out. The first of 2 modified qualifying heats fire to turn 1. Top 4 will redraw. On but turn number 2, Doherty shows the way. He's a one-time feature winner. A couple years back here at the Penn Can Speedway. He's going to lead lap number 1. They're 3 wide behind him. Morden holds down the number 2 spot. Gramus on the inside as they ride it into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide back there in 4th position, 3, 4, and 5. As they ride it into turn number 3 and 4, it is all Mike Doherty out front in the Trap Speed Shop 18 machine. Morden 2nd, Petrilak 3rd. 4th is Gramus. 5th is Pompey. 6th is Rudalovich. 7 Sparks, and 8th Sullivan. Into turn 3 and 4, they ride it. Mike Doherty shows the way in Cutter 18 Jr. Petrilak going to take the number 2 spot for Morden. As they ride it down in the corner number 1 and 2, it's still Mike Doherty out front showing the way. Petrilak is 2nd. Morden 3rd. 4th is Gramus. Cross flags this time. 4 down, 4 to go for your race leader, Mike Doherty. Petrilak 2nd. 3rd is Gramus. 4th is Morden. He slides up. Here comes Pompey trying to get himself into the top 4 redraw positions. But it's all Mike Doherty out front showing the way in car number 18 Junior. Petrilak holds down the number 2 spot. 3rd is Gramus. 4th now Pompey. Morden gets around the 145 of Rudalovich. That's going to be a battle coming down to the wire with just 2 laps around the speedway. Here comes Petrilak to the outside. Nick Petrilak, new race leader, off of turn number 2. Then it's the 18 junior of Mike Doherty, Gramis, and Pompey, the top 4. White flag is out for the 72 of Petrilak. They ride it down to 1 and 2. Petrilak shows the way over Doherty, Pompey, Gramis, your top 4. Off turn number 4, checkered flag is in the air. The win will go to Nick Petrilak. Mike Doherty, second. Dan Pompey, third. Fourth is Joey Gramis. They're your top 4 redraw cars. Then it's the 145 of Alan Rudalovich. Again, top 4 will redraw into tonight's feature. Green flag is out. We're racing down the front straightaway they go. Brian Puckett sets the pace into turn 1. Here comes the stalker, Kevin Hartnett, to the inside into turn 3. The Hartnett race designs, number 88, going to motor his way down to the race lead off of 4. Kevin Hartnett shows the way. Puckett going to take a look back down to the inside. Mike Coulston third. Fourth is Joey Coulston, but here comes DRG on the top side. Darwin Green going to race his way to 4th off of turn number 4, but Coulston battling back on the inside. Here comes Paul Rooney. Kevin Hartnett rides it off in the number 2 corner. Continuing now to open up to about a 6-car length advantage over the 41 of Puckett. Coulston hold down the top 4 redraws as the 54 Rooney almost got around in 4. He straightens it up. He'll try to chase down the one of Darwin Green for position number 5. Cross flags will be in the air this time. 4 down, 4 to go for your race leader, Kevin Hartnett. Puckett is second, Coulston third, Joey Coulston fourth. All but turn 2 comes the 88 of Kevin Hartnett, a 6-car length advantage over Brian Puckett as they ride it off of turn 4. 3 more trips around the speedway for the 88 of Hartnett. Kevin Hartnett setting it down in the turn 3 and 4, 6-car length advantage over the 41 of Puckett. Parallel popsicle sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for Kevin Hartnett. Into 3 and 4, the white flag gonna fly. 1 more trip around the speedway for Hartnett. Puckett, Coulston, Green, Rooney. All of turn 4, checkered flag is in the air, picking up the win in qualifying heat number 2 for the modifieds, Kevin Hartnett. Brian Puckett second, Mike Coulston third, Joey Coulston fourth and final redraw position. 1 spot out of the redraw is the 1 of Darwin Green. Green goes stick in hand. And they're going off turn 4. Clem Underwood shows the way. Here comes Jeremy Warren in the 354, the Andy Bowles ride. In the number 2 spot. Lawrence down on the inside. Kennedy on the outside for position number 3. The 06 of Underwood shows the way. Jeremy Warren right there in the number 2 spot. Taking a look-see down on the inside. Going to pull alongside into turn 3. They are side by side. Kennedy looking for racing room. The leader is too close to call. The 354 of Jeremy Warren. Driver's done a lot of ride sharing this season. Leads him into turn 3 and 4.
3, going on 4.
Parallel sticks in the sky 2 more times around the speedway. Jeremy Warren takes the race lead into turn 1. Frankie Kennedy is second now as here comes the 06 Underwood. They're going to go 3 wide. Warren up and over the cushion. Could be out of power. The 354 of Warren off the pace, was race leading, now braking. Kennedy shows the way. Underwood is second. Third is Wilder. Checkered flag going to be waving, picking up the win. It's going to be the K2 of Frankie Kennedy. The 06 of Clem Underwood second. Josh Wilder third. Justin Lawrence fourth. And fifth will go to David Fox Jr. Again, 6 laps the distance. Mike Wilmot Jr., Mike Robinson, Mike and Mike on the front row. Green flag is out. They are underway. Down the front straightaway they ride it. Robinson out on the point, goes to the outside. Wilmot down on the inside. Underwood looking for some racing room. Underwood to the outside of Mike Wilmot. Off turn number 4, the R2 of Michael Robinson shows the way. Trying to make up a point deficit of 15 points over Nick Kennedy tonight. It's Robinson, Underwood, Wilmot, Kennedy, Mason. The R2 of Michael Robinson shows the way into 1 and 2. Underwood holding down the number 2 spot. Wilmot Jr. is third. 3 down, 3 to go this time for the R2 of Michael Robinson. Underwood chasing him down to within 3 car lengths. That is Mike Wilmot Jr., Nick Kennedy, and John Mason. Parallel sticks with the sky 2 more times around the speedway. Underwood down to within 2 car lengths now as they ride it into turn number 1 and 2. Kenny Underwood, numerous feature wins between those top 2 right there. Between Mike Robinson, Kenny Underwood. White flag is in the air, 1 3/8 of a mile to go for Mike Robinson. Underwood, Wilmot, Kennedy, and Mason. Off of turn 4, checkered flag in the air, picking up the win. It's going to be Mike Robinson, Kenny Underwood for 2. Wilmot Jr. for 3, top 3 redraw. Then it's the N2 of Kennedy and the 11 of John Mason. Off turn number 4. Gary's got the green flag in hand. We're racing sportsman style down the front straightaway. Mike Nagel Jr. gets him out into turn number 1. Jeremy Williams up on the outside. Dusty Barton down on the inside. Here comes Mike Shane. Nick Branning right there running 5th as they ride it down to quarter number 3 and 4. Leading lap number 1, it's going to be the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. He sets it down to quarter number 1 and 2. Barton rides in position number 2. Mike Shane up to number 3 point now. Branning and Williams round out your top 5 as they ride it on the quarter. Mike Nagel Jr. clicks down lap number 2 on the Pepsi scoreboard. He starts to pull away from Dusty Barton for the number 2 point. Third is Mike Shane. Nick Branning. Here comes Marty Bunker into the top 5. It rides Mike Nagel into turn number 1 and 2. The driver of that Woodruff Trucking sponsored M7 is dialed in tonight. Here's Mike Shane, battle for second. He'll take it into turn 3. Marty Bunker trying to work the outside of the speedway. 4 laps complete. For the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr., the driver out of Melrose, Pennsylvania. Shane rides second, Barton, Branning, and Bunker, your top 5. 5 laps in, 20 remain. For the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr., Shane, Barton, Branning, Bunker to the inside of Branning. Then it's Williams, Gully, O'Hara, Leonard, and Frable. Mike Nagel Jr., the NEP M7, rides it into 1 and 2. Has about a 12-car length advantage over the M16 of Mike Shane. Barton holds down the number 3 spot. Branning holds down 4th. Fifth continues to be the 42 of Marty Bunker. Shane could be closing, but about a half a car length a lap or so. Mike Nagel from his pole position looking super stout out there tonight. As they come by now, they're going to click lap number 8 for the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. Shane reeling him in, but again, it's about a half a car length a lap. Here comes battle for fourth into turn number 1. It's a 42 of Bunker and the 12B of Branding as they ride up the back straightaway. 9 laps complete for your race leader, Mike Nagel Jr. Nagel going to come up on the back of the 37 of Tony Frabel. 10 laps complete for the M7 of Nagel. Frabel doing a great job. First time in a Sportsman getting a passing flag out to him. He's going to stay up on the outside. Mike Shane now gets by the Frabel 37 machine. It's Mike Nagel Jr. showing the way into the south end. Mike Shane rides second, Dusty Barton third, Nick Branning is fourth. Battle still battling between Branning and Bunker for position number 4. When they cross the start-finish line, 12 laps complete, just a baker's dozen remain for the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. Marty Bunker takes the 4th position going into turn number 1 away from Nick Branning. Cross flags in the air this time, 13 laps down to the M7 of Mike Nagel. Mike Shane is reeling them in into the south end. Problems on the front straightaway, the M14 and Gully going up out of the outside. He gets it re-going. There is 14 laps complete, and the battle is shaping up for the race lead. And the M14 of Moose Gully going into turn number 1. Caution on the speedway on lap number 14. Green flag is out down the front straightaway. They go the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. Mike Shane on his back bumper. As they ride into turn number 1, Mike Nagel pulls away up the back straightaway. 15 going to be complete. 10 laps remain this time when they cross the start-finish line. 15 down, 10 remain for Nagel, Shane, Barton, Bunker, Branning, Williams, O'Hara, Leonard, Gully, and Frabel. Off turn number 4, they ride it this time. There's going to be 16 down, 9 remain. For the Mike Nagel Jr. M7, the M16 of Shane, those two breaking away up the back straightaway. Shane going to try to make something happen off turn number 4. 17 laps complete. Mike Shane going to have to go to the outside to try to race around the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. Nagel has had that inside lane held down tight. But Mike Shane trying persistently on the back bumper. Knows he's going to have to go to the outside and try to work a high-low switch. Going to go underneath him into turn 3.
This is 19.
19 laps complete and a battle shaping up out front. Mike Shane going to try that outside high-low switch. It almost worked out the back straightaway last time. He'll try it again in the turn 3, but Mike Nagel Jr. holding down his line off of corner number 4. 5 laps to go for your race leaders, and what a battle shaping up out front. Battle for third going to come down as well as the 57 of Martin and the 42 of Bunker, but again into turn 3. The M16 of Shane trying to pull almost alongside. Now Nagel has to come off the groove. Here comes the M16 of Shane. Into turn number 1 they go. Look at Nagel with a high-low switch of his own off turn number 2. But Mike Shane motors down the back straightaway. Nagel going to tuck in line. Mike Shane takes over the race lead. Mike Nagel Jr. right on his back bumper. The M16 of Shane sets the pace. Nagel second. Third's where the battle is right now. Marty Bunker trying to get around the 57 of Dusty Barton. laps to go for the M16 of Mike Shane. Mike Nagel Jr. second. Bunker third. Barton fourth. Branning fifth. Last lap of the M16 of Mike Shane. Mike Nagel Jr. second. See if anything left on in the tank as they go up the back straightaway for the final time. Into 3 and 4, picking up the win. It's going to be Mike Shane in the M16. Mike Nagel is second. Marty Bunker third. Fourth is Dusty Barton, and fifth is Nick Branning. Green flag is out. They're racing down the front straightaway. Jamie France on the outside of the 1 and 2. Second is the 56K of Maybe. They ride it up the back straightaway. They're going 3 wide into turn 3 and 4. France has been on fire as of late. Problems in the middle of the pack. We got the 20 junior of Dusty Decker and the 26 of Grant Shibuya around over in turn number 4. Green flag is back out. They're underway down the front straightaway. We ride. Jamie France into turn number 1. They're 3 wide behind them. For second, third, and fourth as they go off of quarter number 2. Bailey Boyd working that outside of Tim France in the 01. Just 2. Out front, it's a France and France show. Jamie and Tim. Bailey Boyd rides third. Fourth is the 56K of Camden Maybe. Fifth, Hunter Deal. As they go at the back straightaway, Jamie France, Tim France, and Bailey Boyd riding it off of quarter number 4. We stay clean and green out front. It's Jamie and Tim France side by side for the race lead. Jamie France sets it down in the 3 and 4. Tim France working the bottom. Thanks. Tim France in the Latner Motorsports 101 entry. Working on the inside. Jamie France, Tim France, Bailey Boyd, Camden Maybe, Hunter Deal, your top 5. They ride up the back straight away. France, Boyd, Maybe, Deal, Decker, Mudge, Shibuya, Boyd, Shibuya, and Smith. Tim France gets a run off of turn 2 up on the back bumper. Brother Jamie looking for 2 in a row. France, work it down to turn 1 and 2. Jamie France sets the pace. Tim France rides second. Bailey Boyd is third. Camden Maybe fourth. They're 1 and 2 in the point standings. Hunter Deal fifth. Dusty Decker sixth. Adam Mudge seventh. Eric Boyd eighth. Grant Shibuya ninth. Battling for the lead into 3 and 4. Tim France going to slide job his brother. He'll take the race lead. Tim France sets the pace down in the 1 and 2. Jamie France rides second. A 101 machine. Tim France started 5th, up to the number 1 spot. 1 halfway, 10 down, 10 to go for France. Boyd, Maybe, Deal, hang on over in turn number 4. The 20 of Dusty Decker. 10 laps in, 10 laps remain. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Tim France rides it down to quarter number 1. Jamie France second. Look at Bailey Boyd getting a good run off quarter number 2, trying to pull with him. Into 3 and 4 behind it. 11 laps complete this time. 9 remain. For the 101 of Tim France. Jamie France is second. Bailey Boyd third. Camden Maybe fourth. Hunter Deal fifth. Mudge sixth. Eric Boyd 7th, Grant Shibelia 8th, 9th is Shauna Shibelia, and 10th is Tyler Smith. Tim France shows the way into corner number 1. Bailey Boyd works to the outside of the 11 of France. Tim France shows the way. Driver picked up a whole bunch of wins here a few seasons ago, stepped away from driving. Started driving a week or two ago in the Latner Enterprises 101 ride. Showing the way right now, it's Tim France. Jamie France running 2nd, Bailey Boyd 3rd, 4th, Camden maybe 5th, Adam Mudge. They ride it up the back straightaway. Tim France out front, showing the way. Gonna see 5 fingers from chief starter Gary Folk. 5 more trips around the 3/8 mile Penn Can Speedway Oval. France, Boyd, maybe, Mudge, Boyd, Deal, Shibelia, and Smith. 4 more trips around the speedway. Tim France sets it down in the 3 and 4. The battle's taken up for position number 3. It's between your 1 and 2 in the point standings and the 56K of maybe just moving on by. He's trying to make up a 70 and 80 point deficit. He knows in the final 6 races of the season he needs to finish ahead of Bailey Boyd. Parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway. Tim France shows the way. Jamie France rides over the number 2 spot. White flag is in the air for the 101 of Tim France. Jamie France rides 2nd, final time off the south end. Checkered flag is in the air. Picking up the win in just a second start aboard the 101. It's Tim France. Jamie France for 2. Bailey Boyd, Camden maybe 3rd. Bailey Boyd 4th. Eric Boyd is 5th.
Checkers out, top 5 scale. 1, 11.
The Mike Chapman Trucking, Sharky's Fuel, Himmer Graphics, M16. Mike Shane. Mike, congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. This one was a heck of a battle out there.
Yeah, the luck of the draw, Mikey started up front, and he's a real good runner, and once again I picked 5, so I had to start mid-pack there a little bit, and the track was excellent tonight. There's a little bit of top and bottom, and I figured out a good line around and worked my way up to the front and got by Mike there with a couple laps to go. But can't thank my dad, my mom, Elwood, everybody that works on the car. We were off with the setup a little last couple of weeks, and I think we got to figure it back out.
Well, the rest of the field better take notice as you defend that track championship.
Yeah, it's that's always nice, but we go week to week, and hopefully get a couple more of these before the end of the year's over.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight 602 Craig Sportsman feature winner Mike Shane.
Yeah. Well, and then this one story kind of used to work for him. He was a salesman for him too, and they send him basically all their business and everything. So it's good.
That one's mine. That one's getting harvested. They all are actually.
What is that we getting our
Slaughtered.
Really?
He pulls the Robinson Design 101 up into Victory Lane, picking up the win. Just a second start in this car, Tim France. Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I retired a couple years ago, and Doug Latner was nice enough to let me jump in this car. He wanted me to set it up for him. He didn't want an excuse of why he keeps coming in last. So I said, here, now he's got a good car under his belt. So I hope he comes out next week and wins.
There you go. Now, it had to be pretty special racing against your brother for a guy who's semi-retired.
What a great job. I mean, back a couple years ago when I raced Jamie, he had not a very good car, and he didn't really do so well. Tonight he's got a great car. It was so great riding up there. My right wheel was right next to his left rear, and so many corners. I didn't want to spin them. I try not to spin anybody unless I don't like them, but it was a ball. So I got to thank God for giving me the opportunity to come out here. Then I also want to thank Doug Latner for letting me drive his car.
Well, congratulations. I can hear quite a few fans up there in turn 4.
I only hear booing. I think it's from Jim Clock over in the brain dead section.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, picking up tonight's 600cc modified win, Tim France.
Recently, when they redid it, our street tends to, the sewers back up, and it comes right down our driveway, so it'll go right in the garage. But with that hole back there, it goes right back out, you know? And if we cover it up, then it's gonna stay in the garage and then end up going into the basement. I'd love to wear that shirt to work, of course I wouldn't be allowed,
Race fans, it's factory stock feature time, and you know what that means. The smell of the 110 octane fuel, rubber burning, mud slinging, hold on to your seats. Flags are waving green, means no down the front straightaway. Randy Fox jumping down to the race lead. Kevin McDonald on the outside of the speedway up to the number 2 spot. They're 3 wide for position 6, 7, and 8. Randy Fox sets the pace down in the quarter number 3 and 4. McDonald rides second. Groover working the inside of the speedway. Towner up to the number 3 position. As they ride it off a quarter number 2. It's the 2.5 of Randy Fox showing the way. McDonald up on that outside of the speedway running second. Look at Buck Mills Jr. High, wide, and handsome. Way up and over the cushion. He's going to try to tuck it back down. As they ride it at corner number 1, they're chasing Randy Fox. Caution on the speedway. That's the Ken Washburn, number 4, up alongside the Dirt Monster in turn number 4. Randy Fox, the race leader, choosing the outside line. Down in the turn 3 and 4. Towner alongside. Green flag is back out. Here comes the 7R of Tom Gruber. Thought about going 3 wide for position 2, 3, and 4. They're all chasing the 2.5 of Randy Fox out front. Fox rides it off the corner, 3 laps complete. Gruber gets by the 34 of Mills for third. The 27 of Kevin McDonald. Green flag, back out, back underway off turn 4. Look at him, going to go 3 wide for the race lead. It's Randy Fox into 1. Gruber down on the inside, Towner up on the outside. Gruber battling for that number 3 spot with Buck Mills Jr. Gruber using the extreme inside, everyone else up on the outside. Randy Fox starting to check out, pull away from the rest of the field. Randy Fox shows the way up the back straightaway by 4 car lengths. Over the exit, Towner. The 34 of Buck Mills Jr. Tommy Gruber running right there in position number 4, battling for third. Culbertson, the point leader, riding out in the top 5. That's Switch, Towner, Conklin, and McDonald. And into turn 3 and 4, they ride it. Towner trying to reel in Randy Fox in that 2.5 machine. The 2.5 of Randy Fox shows the way up the back straightaway. Towner holding down the number 2 spot. The battle coming down for third. In between 3 and 4, Gruber on the inside, Mills on the outside. He rides at 2.5. of Randy Fox showing the way. Towner rides second. Gruber and Mills still battling for third. Randy Fox shows the way in the 2.5 machine. Towner second. Third is the 7R of Gruber, Mills, and Culbertson, your top 5. About a 5-car length advantage for the 2.5 of Randy Fox. Caution on the speedway. Debris on the front straightaway. Green flag is back out, back underway.
Halfway when they come around.
And here comes Towner and Gruber, converging on the back of the 2.5 of Fox as they ride it into turn 3. Gruber down on the inside, Towner up on the outside. Halfway, 10 down, 10 to go. Gruber and Towner. There's something sparking on the 2.5 of Fox. You can see that left front is just hanging over. He's going to try to hold on, but the guys behind him are seeking this opportunity. Tommy Gruber, the flying welder, in car number 7R, works it down on the inside. All but quarter number 2, Randy Fox shows the way. Gruber right there in the number 2 spot. Towner looking to capitalize off any mistakes. Right now it's Randy Fox showing the way. Gruber right there, going to get a great run up the back straightaway. Into turn 3. Randy Fox up on the outside. Gruber pushed that time a little bit. They ride it to 1 and 2. What a battle shaping up, and Towner's going to get in the mix now. Fox slides sideways. Here comes Gruber. Side by side into turn 3, looking for what would be his 4th win in a row. His 3rd Friday win as he rides side by side with the 2.5 of caution around at turn number 2. The 27 of Kevin McDonald down on the inside of turn 1 and 2. Firing on with 3 and 4. Fox is on it. We're back racing. 14 in, 6 remain. Gruber to the inside of Fox down in the turn 1 and 2. And here they go side by side, and the 9 of Alicia Towner going to come onto the racetrack. And the 8 of Culbertson going to go around over in turn number 1 and 2. Green flag back out, back underway. Fox and Gruber. Gruber going to get a run off turn 2 right here on the bottom. Fox sideways, they're side by side. Inching ahead is Gruber. Here comes Fox, battling back on the top side. Gruber down to the inside. Fox working the outside one more time off of 4. What a battle out front. Fox running with an ill-handling car. Gruber trying to chase him down up the back straightaway. 17 in, 3 remain.
Rob 17.
17 in, 3 remain. We got a car around over in turn 2. That's the Alicia Towner car.
Yellow.
Randy Fox going to get on the accelerator. And we're back racing, just 3 laps to decide the score. Randy Fox on the accelerator into 1. Here comes Gruber. He's going to make another switch off of turn 2. Fox pushes up. Able to keep it going. Here comes Gruber. He's going to side by side into turn 3. Fox going to go right up to the cushion. Down on the hub is Gruber. Fox sideways. New race leader with 2 to go. It's Tommy Gruber. Into turn number 1. Fox, can he hold on to the second? You see that A-arm completely sitting on the racetrack into the number 2 spot. Towner looking to get around him. White flag is in the air. Tommy Gruber off turn 4. 1/3/8 of a mile to go for his 4th win in a row here at the Speedway. Before see Paul Conklin able to keep the car going. Final time. Back straight away we ride. Tommy Gruber into turn 3 and 4. And for the 4th consecutive time, Tommy Gruber will win at Penn Can Speedway. Randy Fox limps it home for 2nd. 3rd, Buck Mills Jr. 4th is Josh Towner. 5th will be the 16 of Ned Fitch. The Zimmer Logging and Firewood. Riverside Lanes, Kipper Chassis, 7R for the 4th consecutive time, getting set to climb out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's factory stock feature winner, Tommy Gruber. Tommy, congratulations. Welcome back to a familiar place in the last month or so, but man, you had to work for that one.
Yeah, it was a workout. We had to change trannies and to give us a little more gears. It was a little harder to drive than it has been.
The car seemed to work high-low. Man, this thing has been hooked up on the bottom all season long, but with a couple laps to go there, about lap 10, you saw the 2.5 had something breaking on the left front. What was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was actually hoping he would break because I didn't think I was going to get him. I didn't think I had enough.
No, he had the car hooked up, just informed there's going to be a bounty on your head coming into next Friday night's racing.
That's awesome, man. I hope it brings in some more people to the class and stuff.
How about the people you want to thank to get here back to Victory Lane for the 4th consecutive time?
We got to thank Kipper Chassis, Wildside Graphics, Red Barrel Carburetors, Zimmer Logging. Got to thank the Wolfpack, Kavanaugh Auto. Got to thank all the guys in the shop and definitely my wife.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the 4th consecutive time, Tommy Gruber is your factory stock feature winner. As they roll down the backstage, we'll unlock the cage as they head off into turn 3. You better bet they're set to be let free. So wait for the color that brings fear to their mothers. Green means go. Pompey and Colston ride it down to turn number 1. They're side by side up the back straightaway. Problems in turn 1. Caution on the Speedway. Dan Solomon in the 31 involved. Green flag is out. We're racing. Pompey gets a great start that time. Into 1. Colston going to motor on the outside. 3 wide behind him. This time everyone gets around quarter number 1 and 2. Dan Pompey, driver out of Hartford, leads them into turn 3. All before he's going to lead lap number 1. It's Pompey, Colston, Doherty, Petrelak, and Colston. Problems over in turn number 3 and 4. We are caution on the Speedway, couple cars involved. The 54, Rooney pulling away.
We have 1 lap scored.
Off of turn 4, green flag is waving. Racing down off of 4, they ride it. Pompey and Colston take it to turn 1. Pompey, problems in the middle of the pack, hang on. Somehow avoided. the 72 of Nick Petrilak. Off a turn 4. Green flag is back out, back underway. Pompey going to take advantage into turn 1. Joey Colson losing a sail panel on the right side of the race car. They ride it up the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. It rides the 11P of Dan Pompey, a 3-time feature winner this season. Looking to get back to victory lane. Pat his point lead as we get going to the final few races of the season. Pompey shows the way down the front straightaway. Over JC, Mike Doherty. Hartnett racing his way up into the top 7 now. All to the quarter this time. It's all Dan Pompey showing the way. Colston. Here comes Gramis to the inside of Mike Doherty. Doherty tries the outside and say around the 5 of Gramis. But Pompey just trying to run away and hide. JC Joey Colston second. Third is Gramis. Fourth Doherty. Fifth Colston. Pompey shows the way. Off a quarter number 2. Opening up to about a half a straightaway lead over Joey Colston. Butch gets his third. Gramis third. Fourth is Doherty. Fifth is Mike Colston. Kevin Hartnett 6th. Puckett 7th. Off a quarter number 2. Dan Pompey shows the way. Joey Colston 2nd. Hartnett 3rd. Caution on the speedway. Pompey on the point, down on the inside line. Green flag, back out, back underway. Pompey leads them to 1 and 2. A great move by Gramis to get to the number 2 spot. They ride it into turn 3. It's all Dan Pompey showing the way. 8 laps now complete for Pompey. Problems in the back, middle of the pack. Couple of cars locked together. The Petrilak 72 and the Solomon 31. Green flag is back out. Off of quarter number 2, they ride. It's Pompey showing the way. Gramis is second. Colston and Colston third. Into 1 and 2, they ride it. Dan Pompey shows the way. Gramis is second. Mike Colston third. Joey Colston fourth. Fifth is Doherty. Dan Pompey shows the way. 3-time feature winner this season. Gramis second. 1 and 2 in the track. 1 and 2 on the point standings. Pompey, Gramis show the way. 10 down, 20 remain for Dan Pompey. Joey Gramis, Mike Colston. Top 3 cars breaking away from the field. It's all that Wilder Diamond Tools. Number 11 showing the way. Into the north end of the speedway, Dan Pompey carries about a 4-car length advantage over the 5J of Joey Gramis. Up the back straightaway, give him a 15-car length advantage. It's all Dan Pompey, Joey Gramis, Mike Colston, Joey Colston, Mike Doherty, Hartnett, Rigolovich, Getz. Petrilac, Puckett, Sparks Green, more than halfway, 15 down. 15 to go for Dan Pompey. Joey Gramis trying to chase down Pompey. Pompey showing why he's the current point leader and a winner of 3 features earlier in the season. Looking to make an exclamation mark. He's looking for his very first championship. And he's looking to make a statement tonight. Lap traffic going to become an issue. In about a lap, he's going to come up on a couple more cars racing for position. Off of the back straightaway into turn 3. Dan Morton, the first one to go the lap down. Leader takes you down into turn number 1 and 2. He's cleared 1 lap car. As they go up the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4, Dan Pompey shows the way. Gramis, Mike Colston, Joey Colston, Kevin Hartnett, your top 5. Pompey sets it down into turn number 4. Lap traffic in front of your leader. Dan Pompey shows the way by a straightaway. Over the 5 of Gramis. Colston, Joey Colston, and Hartnett, your top 5. Your race leader's going up the back straightaway. He's got a straightaway lead over Joey Gramis. Dan Pompey looking for what would be his 4th win of the 2017 campaign, just 9 laps away from doing so. Lap car between 1st and 2nd. Up the back straightaway they go. Gramis going to try to chase down Dan Pompey, but he's got over a straightaway to make it up. Pompey has looked strong all night long, looking to gain some points on that battle for the championship. Race leader Dan Pompey sets it down into 3 and 4. 25 laps complete, 5 remain for Dan Pompey. Gramis, Mike Colston, Joey Colston, Kevin Hartnett. Dan Pompey, 26 and 4 remain for Pompey, looking for his 4th win of the season. He sets it down in the 3 and 4. He's got well over a straightaway lead. Heavy lap traffic going to be in front of your race leader for Dan Pompey. Pompey rides it off that number 2 corner. The parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for Dan Pompey. He's going to have to come on that bottom, but he's got such a lead built up. If only he could see how much of a lead he had with just a white flag coming out this time. 1 3/8 of a mile to go for Dan Pompey. Joey Gramis, Mike Colston, Joey Colston, Kevin Hartnett, your top 5. Into 3 and 4, final time, checkered flag going to be in the air. Picking up his 4th win of the season is Dan Pompey. Joey Gramis for 2, Mike Colston 3, Joey Colston 4, and Kevin Hartnett 5th. For the 4th time this season, climbing out of the car, your Model 5 feature winner, Dan Pompey. Dan, congratulations. Welcome back to what was a very familiar place at the beginning of the season. Going to definitely help to your point lead here as we come into the final few races of the 2017 season.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. The way I started off, I thought I'd see you quite often, but I've been finishing good, just can't get the win. Tonight, I got to thank my niece, Ailey. She picked the pole for me. So obviously, I picked 9 like last week.
That definitely helps at the pole position this racetrack tonight. High, low, doesn't matter where you went. Now, when you started the final restart, but what was going through your mind when we did a lot of laps under the caution here when the cars were put together on the front straightaway?
I wasn't too worried. I didn't think I had any much heat in the tires by then, but I was getting sick of riding around.
Riding around, then when we're back to green flag racing, get this thing on rails. It's got to be a pretty good season so far for you, as you mentioned. Now, as we come into the final few weeks of the season, what's going through your mind to send them back in victory lane as many times as you can and kind of let the points take care of themselves?
Yeah, I don't worry too much about them. Just keep her one piece and usually got a top 5 car and be happy with it.
How about all the people you want to thank that got here in the victory lane tonight?
All the sponsors, Wilder, Diamond Blades. I'm bad.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Green flag is out. They're racing down the front straightaway. Mike Robinson jumps to the point. Into turn 1, he rides the cushion. Clem Underwood second. Here comes Kenny Underwood. He's going to shoot down underneath him. He'll take the number 2 spot there. 3 wide coming up through the pack. It's Michael Robinson out front. Kenny Underwood shows the number 2 position. Mike Wilmot Jr. battling down on the inside for position number 3. He's going to take in. Michael Robinson shows the way in the R2. Hot rod off quarter number 2. Kenny Underwood is second. Third is Mike Wilmot Jr. Then it's Frankie Kennedy. Clem Underwood. Josh Wilder and Nick Kennedy. Kennedy the point leader. Robinson looking to make up 15 points here tonight. Problems for the 61 of Kenny Underwood off the pace in car number 61. He's going to limp it pit side in the 61. Michael Robinson out front, running away and hiding with this one, but Mike Wilmot Jr. is second. Can anybody catch the R2 of Michael Robinson? Nick Kennedy making a drive up to the front. He's in position number 5 right now, working underneath the 06 of Clem Underwood. But out front, showing the way, it continues to be the Overdrive Automotive Lechner Service Center R2 of Michael Robinson. He's been dominant all season long. He's taken a couple of nights off. Finds himself second in the point standings. It continues to ride the R2 of Michael Robinson. Robinson going to come up on the back of David Fox Jr. in the next lap or 2. Young driver making just his handful of starts. It continues to be the R2 of Michael Robinson showing the way down in the turn number 1. Mike Wilmot Jr. holding down the number 2 spot. Third is Frank Kennedy. Fourth, the N2 of Nick Kennedy. Fifth, the 5 of Wilder. Robinson shows the way. The 7-up of David Fox Jr. off the pace into the infield. Michael Robinson out front by about a straightaway. And the 5 of Wilder breaking down here on the front stretch. He's going to pull back out onto the track and try to bring out a caution. Race leader is the Robinson R2 machine. Robinson has about a straightaway. Mike Wilmot, Frank Kennedy racing for position number 2. Robinson sets the pace. Robinson up on the outside of John Mason. Halfway this time. 10 down, 10 to go for the R2 of Michael Robinson. Nick Kennedy rides second. Mike Wilmot Jr. second. Frank Kennedy third. Fourth is the N2 of Kennedy. Then the battle for fifth. Right now it is the 354 of Jeremy Warren. Wilder down a couple of laps. Battle for second. Here comes Frankie Kennedy to the inside of Mike Wilmot Jr. It's all the R2 showing the way, and now Wilder again on the pace. Gets it fired back up. But out front, it's all the R2 of Michael Robinson as he shows the way. Kennedy and Wilmot get together over in 1 and 2. Now the 5 of Wilder are going to go pit side. The 5L of Justin Lawrence throwing smoke. The R2 of Robinson straightaway lead. Lapped up to 6 in this one. Smoke. The 5L of Lawrence getting the black flag as smoke coming on that car. They'll get him pit side. 5 laps to go this time. The R2 of Robinson shows the way. Kennedy second. Third is Kennedy. Now Wilmot fourth. Fifth is the 354 of Warren. Sixth is Clem Underwood. 4 laps to go for the R2 of Michael Robinson. When he crosses the stripe this time, there will be 3 laps to go for your race leader. 3 to go for Mike Robinson. Frank Kennedy second. Nick Kennedy third. N2 Jr. Mike Wilmot Jr. going pit side. Parallel sticks are in the sky. 2 more times around the speedway for the R2 of Mike Robinson. Kennedy. Warren and Underwood, your top 5. White flag waving one more time around the speedway for the R2 of Michael Robinson. Checkered flag is in the air and picking up the win. It's going to be the R2 of Michael Robinson. Second will be the K2 of Frank Kennedy. Third, the N2 of Nick Kennedy.
Could you ask Phil about the modified? I saw the 11.
Fourth will be the 354 of Warren. And fifth, the 06 of Clem Underwood. The Lechner Service Center Overdrive Automotive R2, Michael Robinson. For the second week in a row. Congratulations, Michael. Welcome back to Victory Lane.
Thank you.
This car is hooked up out there tonight. Had a straightaway lead over him. Green to checkered, man. It's got to be a little bit inside the car.
Yeah, the car has been hooked up the last 2 weeks. It's really gotten going.
As you definitely pick the right time to peak here. You came into tonight 15 points out of the point lead. Picking up the win tonight and pretty much just know what you have to do the rest of the season, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping if I got it now, I don't know if I do or not. I'm hoping I can hold it off if I do. So.
Got to be a lot of people you want to thank to get here back to Victory Lane.
Yeah, my dad, my mom, my brother, my stepdad, my grandma, Lechner Service, Wiss Barbershop, Overdrive Automotive, Kennedy's Diner. Everyone helps out.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Picking up the win for the second week in a row in the R2, Michael Robinson. On behalf of the staff and management of the Penn Can Speedway, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Next Friday night will be modified spectacular. Keep the racing on the racetrack. Look forward to seeing you back here next Friday night. Thank you and good night.